Customer platform, it's time to start the day. Discover all the value you already own. Don't let solutions slip away. Wake up, customer platform. The tools are at your hand. No need to sleep on capabilities that can help your business stand. The answer's right before your eyes. You just need to realize. Wake up, customer platform, and watch your business rise. Wake up, the platform's waiting for you. Wake up, see what your system can do.
Good morning, HubSpot Nation. It is time to wake up, customer platform, with your unofficial HubSpot updates morning show, where we help you discover the platform value you already own. I'm Chris Carolan, joined by my co-host, George B. Thomas. We are here every weekday morning to make sure you're not sleeping on HubSpot's true capabilities. If you're joining live, drop a hello in the comments and let us know what you're building in HubSpot today. How was the birthday day off, George? It was your son's birthday, right?
My son's birthday, yeah. And my wife turned it into a belated Father's Day / belated son's birthday event, but it was good. We drove like 3.5 hours. We were there overnight and for the day, and then we got home last night. So, but it was a good time, and my son was a big winner. Me, not so much, but my son was a big winner.
I think you win every day, George. So
I don't know about
you're doing
that.
just fine. You're doing just fine.
Well,
Speaking of winning, George.
Yeah.
The content remix team.
Yeah.
Cannot stop shipping updates, and I'm loving it. And we're loving it so much that we've got in touch with Blake, the product manager at Content Remix, and we're going to be unboxing it next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Around 11 a.m. Central. And, I unboxed it the day after it came out last year.
Yeah.
I think it might have been my first unboxing episode of any kind, actually. But a lot has happened since then. So
just a little.
So much to the point that George and I cannot resist diving in to check it out, because we see stuff like this. Perform bulk action in Content Remix. Private beta. What is it? For the content generated within Remix, you can now select multiple pieces of content at a time to save for editing, regenerate, or delete. Previously, these actions had to be completed one at a time.
I mean, if that doesn't tease you out enough to want to go use it if you haven't been using it, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But why does it matter? Content Remix empowers users, us humans, to create multiple pieces of content in a matter of seconds, and bulk actions now allow you to quickly take your next steps with those content drafts. You'll be able to save multiple pieces of content for further editing, delete outputs, and or regenerate outputs in just a few clicks. Hit that beta button, ladies.
Indeed. And you missed a great one yesterday, actually, George.
Man.
Which the lists one, did you see? Have you heard about that one yet?
Let's see if it's still in my if it's still.
You can select a list and say, I want to do a content remix for this list of people.
Oh.
So like Insta campaign is
Yeah.
what I'm thinking there. But just this team is just can't help themselves right now. And yeah, we thank them for it.
Yes.
Uh, a personalized report viewer,
Mm,
private beta.
mm.
What is it? The report viewer is now more flexible to allow you to show or hide data and controls based on what works best for you.
Oh, not everybody, but for you. So why does this matter? The report viewer has gained a lot of functionality, but can be overwhelming for some tasks. I do not disagree with that statement right there. Thank you, HubSpot, for being self-aware or SaaS aware, software aware. Anyway, allowing you to personalize what controls you see and how they're presented makes it fast and easy to get to the answer that you need from your reports. Very nice.
Yeah, another one. We'll hit the
Hit
button.
that beta button. That never gets
Uh,
old, by the way. Maybe for the listeners, not for me, it doesn't. But
I am excited to see like what kind of customization
yeah,
people might take here because there's a lot going on.
yeah,
Uh,
just a bit.
always hard to find the balance between the context you need and the context you don't.
Yeah.
Um,
Speaking of that viewer, can I tell you that's there's so like I was having this conversation the other day about when and where to use AI in HubSpot in places that I don't quite yet do it. Like I love that it's there, but I'm waiting for it to catch up kind of scenario. Although I will say in that card that you're just showing, generating with AI the report description, it's not in the screenshot. It's like a little bit lower. That is dope. If you haven't been using AI to generate the descriptions of your reports that you're building with custom reports, do that. Anyway, I digress.
yeah, man. And clicking that AI button right now, I'm starting to be surprised at the quality, like
Oh yeah.
almost every time.
Yep.
So when they say they rebuilt Breeze Copilot, they rebuilt it.
Yeah,
And
they weren't just joking, like slightly rebuilt it.
if you haven't clicked the button lately, like please do that. Um, add customer agent to rule-based chat flows. What is it? You can now add your customer agent as an action within rule-based chat flows. This gives you more control over exactly when and how your AI-powered customer agent steps into customer conversations.
So why does it matter? AI agents are powerful, but they're still new territory for many teams. When it comes to live customer interactions, not everyone is ready to hand over full control to AI. Hmm. Well, thank goodness for that. This update gives you the flexibility to decide when the customer agent should engage, allowing you to build trust in its capabilities while still maintaining control over the customer experience. Yeah, as one should do.
And if you haven't been or you haven't used chat flows in HubSpot, you got all the tools you need. Um, now with customer agent, I mean, yeah. Audit log for duplicate management V1.
Oh,
What is it? We're rolling out a new audit log for the Manage Duplicates tool that provides visibility into recently auto merged records and rejected suggestions. This helps users and probably AI
mm.
better track automated actions taken by the system without surfacing manually merged records.
Yeah. So, why does this matter to you? Tracking auto merges and rejected suggestions is key for data transparency and trust, especially in high volume CRMs where change history can be hard to follow. Preach. Until now, users had limited insights into which duplicate suggestions had been automatically handled or explicitly dismissed. The new audit log addresses this by surfacing a clear, accessible record of these specific actions, helping teams stay informed and confident. That's a very important word in that sentence in the system's behavior.
Mm.
It's
If
it's just getting good, man. It's just
yeah,
like as a super admin, you're probably having like a thank goodness moment right now. Like, yeah.
You should be. And if you haven't like gone into ops hub stuff, which is over here in data management, when do we get to start calling it data hub, George?
Oh God,
Like
please don't hub us to death
that's
again. On. Come
data
on.
management. If you don't spend time in this section and they're all like there's no flags that you need to upgrade, like do better. Like
Yeah.
come over here, check this stuff out. That
Can I give you a little hidden secret about that section?
please.
Every person that I do a new training and onboarding, and they say we just want like a general overview of HubSpot to begin with. I actually the first place I go into is data model
Hmm.
because that's where I teach because I want them to see that that exists and they should go into these areas. But that's where Chris I teach the idea of the language of HubSpot, objects, records, properties, associations, activities, filters, fields, like all on this screen so that they get the visual base understanding and language of HubSpot. So like just go in here and spend some time thinking about the words I just said and the visuals that you see if HubSpot has ever confused you. Now, you might not be the type of person that's watching this show or listening to this show if HubSpot is confusing you, but maybe, just maybe.
Yep. I love that play because that's probably also the moment where they're like, wait, there's more than just contacts, companies, and deals.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, yes, there is. Um, Casey asks a leading question here. Uh, does this mean undo merge is coming?
Ooh,
Probably so.
maybe.
And we probably need a lot of help from AI to make sure we're doing that effectively.
You know,
We're being
here's the
honest.
thing. How is Casey not here but able to comment? Okay, I digress. Never mind. That's okay.
Hey, I appreciate
That's
the flexibility and the true
without
fanship of a fellow host. So
without driving down the road probably, or somebody's driving down the road.
yeah,
Oh, shoot, flying on a plane.
um,
You could listen, and you could be, if you have Wi-Fi on the plane, you could be just checking out the show. So I guess I
in-
shouldn't, let that break my brain too much.
indeed. Uh, Custom times and prevent skip for forms
Oh.
slash CTAs now in professional. That's an interesting
Yeah,
one
yeah, I don't think we've seen a title with a placement of anyway.
with all this stuff in it, like all the punctuation is in. Like, what is it? Marketing Hub, Service Hub, Content Hub Pro customers can now set custom timestamps for when CTAs and forms appear on your HubSpot hosted videos. Okay, I
Oh,
didn't know that's where we're going.
okay, that had no clue that's what we were talking about until just now.
You can now choose to prevent viewers from skipping ahead, which was
Oh.
previously limited to enterprise plans.
And why? But thank you. Why does this matter? By the way, I love this. It's another thing that I immediately, Chris, want to go back and test. Let me tell you a little story. I used to love this feature and functionality when I used Wistia for my videos. It was dope. Looked sleek, worked well. HubSpot brought it in when they were first starting to build kind of the video stuff. We're talking 3 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe. And I was like, no, ugly. No, I'm just being honest. I don't listen. I don't get paid to be here, so I can be honest. So, I need to go back and look at this and see if it's like way better than historically it was, especially now that this functionality is added. And I know what the team has been doing with the rest of the platform. But why does it matter? That's what people really care about. Probably not my opinion, but why does it matter? Before, only enterprise users could previously control when forms or CTAs appeared. Others were restricted to fixed intervals. Now, as a professional user, and there was much joyous celebration, you control the narrative, drop in calls to action at the exact right moment to boost conversion. You ensure engagement by preventing skips. You can enforce full content consumption. Anyway, ideal for training, demos, and gated content. I have some thoughts on that last
Oh,
little piece, but
man, I'll give you the training use case, okay?
yeah,
But this just happens to have come at a time where just yesterday I got so annoyed that I could not skip forward in a video.
rut row, right?
You don't like there's no insurance of full content consumption. Like what
Yeah.
oh
So here's where my brain went when I said the words enforce full content consumption. My brain immediately went to there's a little X on the browser window, right? Like you can't enforce jack squat. Um, so just make the video good, and also maybe have some human conversation, especially if it's in the training scenario of like, hey, you should watch the whole thing. There's like a lot of good stuff in there. You're gonna, anyway.
Yeah. And ultimately, I'm sure this level of flexibility is good. You're just gonna have to pick your spots because what else comes to mind is like I watched the video, I love it. I want to show somebody else and I want to show them a specific point and it's on the screen and
Yeah.
then I can't do that. So now I don't show them,
Yep. Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm sure we'll have more options. And
Oh,
we got
that's a great picture of
a
Mark.
great
My
cameo,
goodness.
Mark
Wow.
Hans
Thought
here.
if somebody was doing you dirty in that shot right there. But okay. Like, at least get him smiling. Hey, if you're listening to this, you got to just go watch the show on LinkedIn. That's all I'm going to say for that part right there. And by
Yeah.
the way, we're not enforcing that you watch the whole video. You can skip to this moment in time and just go look at that screenshot.
Yes. Oh man. Shout out to Mark though. He's doing some cool stuff over at
Right.
Tango now. And also scheduling, he's just trying something new. Like we're all trying something new, right? To keep it human, to keep
Yeah.
it contextual and contentful.
Mm,
Um, First Friday, I think, of every month, he's trying to
yes.
establish a new just online live get together.
Show up,
Yep.
hang out
So very cool to see
together.
that. And
Yeah.
who better to hang out with
Oh,
than Mr. Mark Hans?
I mean, if
Uh,
there were virtual donuts, everybody would probably show up. Just saying.
that's true. Oh, give it time. Uh,
Yep.
Updated calling remote. We love our calling in HubSpot, don't we? What is it? The calling remote is a fast and easy way for users to make calls anywhere in the CRM. With this update, users can now take notes, set call outcomes, and call types directly in the remote.
Yeah. Here's a coinky dink for you. Um, I'm guessing it doesn't matter because there's no why does it matter? No, I'm just kidding. It matters. It matters. But I guess maybe it's more important of like how does it work? When you're receiving an inbound call or making an outbound call with the remote, users will have the option to take notes and set values for call outcomes and types. So you know why it matters. If you're using this, you especially know why it matters. And if you're using this, you saw the update and you're super happy, or you're at least part of the beta. Because I think is this
This is live now.
this is live. Yeah,
Um,
this is live. So you should
yeah.
have it. You should be using it.
Even at the starter level too. Um, I
Yeah,
think I'm in a use case right now with a client where I'm gonna be able to at least suggest transitioning to calling in a
nice.
pretty old school style business, just because they're bought into like everybody and all customer facing people starting to use HubSpot.
Yeah,
Um, but it's a much bigger transition outside of SaaS than most people think.
yeah.
Gain deeper insights into your help desk summary tab metrics.
Mm,
What is it? Metrics on the help desk summary tab now link directly to relevant help desk views. How about that?
wow. How
We
about
like relevance.
what did you say? Like 9 words right there. What the heck? All right, buckle in, ladies and gentlemen. Grab a backpack and snack for a second because why does it matter? The Help Desk Summary tab enables leaders to gain a high level insight into today's operational health of your support team. With this enhanced functionality, you can now dive deeper than ever before into the day's support team performance. Each metric seamlessly links to relevant help desk tickets. That's beautiful. So you can quickly move from insight to action. By the way, the HubSpot team thought this was amazing too, because they bolded that entire sentence. Why is this so important? Because fast, informed decision making is key to exceptional support. Whether it's a spike in ticket volume, a drop in response times, or a specific channel that is not performing as expected, you'll be able to pinpoint exactly what needs attention and act on it. Well, they say immediately. So hopefully you do it immediately. With just one click, you can drill into the precise tickets driving a metric and take the necessary steps to support your team and improve customer experience. Hit that beta button, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed. But this one might be the opposite of SaaS aware, I think. Why is it important? Because it's expected behavior, folks.
Yeah.
That's why it's important. We click on something, we want to see that something.
Usually, yes.
Yeah. So thank you for giving that to us. Sticky tabs for CRM records.
Wow.
Very curious. What is it? You now have a smoother way to navigate your CRM records. The tab bar will now stay fixed to the top of the screen as you scroll, making it easier to stay oriented and switch between tabs in longer records. What's changing? The tab bar stays visible at the top while you scroll. Only the content below the tab bar scrolls, and a subtle shadow indicates more content is available above and below.
See, I like how they wrote this update. Why does it matter? Sticky tabs improve usability by keeping key navigation visible at all times. Period.
Yeah.
Nice.
This does speak to a little bit of pain, but often that pain is solved by creating better tab experiences. Because usually it's because I'm not sure which one I'm on because they can say the same things, from time to time on them, especially recent activities and activities. So, but cool either way. We do need that
Sticky
stuff
tab.
visible
Yeah.
as much as possible.
Yeah, we need sticky tabs in our life.
Yeah. Property fill rate now included in export all properties. What is it? Property fill rate will now be shown as a column in the property export file.
Why does it matter? This enhancement will make it easier to analyze and audit your properties across objects. Chris, that one was really easy for both of us.
Yes. And we should
Users.
leave it at that. You guys should care about your property fill rate, by the way.
Yeah.
In my darkest Excel days,
Oh,
I would add that. I would manually add that to the spreadsheets
dang, bro.
and then hope somebody cared about it. But usually I was the only one that cared. So there's that. Sales workspace dashboards. What is it? Custom sales dashboards can now be embedded directly within the sales workspace, allowing teams to view key metrics without leaving their workflow.
Why does it matter? Save time, make faster decisions, enhance collaboration. I could stop there, but I won't. With saving time, you can access critical data directly in your workspace without switching between different applications that make faster decisions. That's because you can visualize important metrics at a glance to support quicker data-driven decision making. And that enhanced collaboration I mentioned just a few seconds ago. Share consistent data views with your team to ensure alignment and key performance indicators.
Makes sense. These workspaces, excited to do some unboxings of the workspaces prior to inbound, getting some buy-in for the product managers to unbox this new world of HubSpot. Where
Wow.
everything
really
is
found, huh?
everything is contextual and everything is guided and it's recommended actions everywhere and AI is showing up. Yeah, we got to show the people more than just that inbound.
Yeah.
So uh On a different note, I would love for
Oh,
George B. Thomas to
here we
share
go.
this amazing new podcast that he just started. I think it's
Uh,
relevant.
are we the call-in show? A different one? I know what you're talking about. I'm just fooling. If you're talking about the Women of HubSpot
I
podcast,
am.
yes, let me kind of explain what happened and then how we got here, Chris, because I think it's relevant. It was the Super Bowl. Philadelphia Eagles were playing, and all of a sudden, my daughter, my youngest daughter, brought up the fact that the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles had an all woman team, and she was talking about how cool she thought that was, and I kind of asked her why, and we dove into this like pretty decent conversation. And when I say decent, I mean lengthy, because many of the conversations I have with my kids are actually very interesting. And without a strategy, without really thinking, I was moved to create a LinkedIn post where, Chris, the only thing I was doing was like, hey, let's shine the light on women of HubSpot that use HubSpot in our ecosystem. They don't get it enough. Like, again, no strategy, just I wanted to throw love, one of the four cornerstones of the superhuman framework, by the way. I wanted to throw love into like the community. The post went insane. I mean, insane. Probably one of my highest engaged posts ever. Zero strategy, by the way. What does that tell you? Just be human. That's what it tells you. And so out of that, my daughters and I, we looked at each other, we talked, and we're like, this probably means it needs to be content. Like people care about this. Like this is a thing that we need to push forward into the world. It's important. And so we decided to create a podcast, and we've been interviewing women. By the way, it's Women of HubSpot. We ask one HubSpot question. One. The rest of the questions are more about the human side, the journey, the peaks, the valleys, what does success look like? What do you consider empowerment? Like, and Chris, to tell you that this journey has been transformational, and to learn things about these humans that I would have never learned. We have some crazy. We had one guest who worked at Enron. Now, if you don't know what that is, okay, but if you do, you're like, oh, we have a guest who was like a world traveler. We have a guest who taught, English across as a second language, like out into the world, like, and so any woman that uses HubSpot that wants to be on the show that has a story to tell, they just need to reach out because I will continue to do these just to have the conversations. And by the way, there's zero strategy to this. We're not trying to sell anything. We're not trying to get a
Uh,
sponsorship. We're not trying to like the only thing that we're trying to do is put great stories of and educational content for females. That, that's it.
oh,
Anyway,
it's the George B. Thomas strategy of being human,
yeah,
creating value,
having
and
conversations. Yeah,
forgetting about the rest.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's well done, man. This is really
Thank
exciting to see you launch this. I know you've been hard at work on it for a while. Got
yeah.
some amazing women of HubSpot here on this
It's just
page.
begun. It's just begun. What's fun, Chris, behind the scenes is like we'll have an interview with I don't even like to call it an interview. We'll have a conversation and there'll be a LinkedIn message of like, hey, so and so meet George. You got to do a conversation with George about like this thing that we just did. Like you can see there's just excitement. And the other thing to me is there's just like the amount of times I've been thanked for doing this, for grabbing this torch and running with it. Like, and to me, that fills my heart because I would rather spend time doing something of importance than just doing like dumb ish. Like I talk about, Chris, and I know this isn't really why you had me bring this up, but I talk sometimes about companies creating noise and nonsense. This is the opposite.
Yeah. Um, oh, powerful stuff. Uh, that one
Thanks.
more thing that you mentioned, as it like
Yeah.
you're kidding around because we just can't stop adding value to this ecosystem. If we're being honest,
Yeah.
tomorrow, our third week
Yeah.
of the HubSpot Helpline call-in show with Kyle, Casey, George, and Rob. We're having some fun with it, solving some real issues. And I know we've already got some for this week's show. Just trying to solve age-old problems in new ways. So if you're listening tomorrow at 3 Eastern, 2 Central,
There you go.
uh, call 857-341-6345 or call us beforehand. Leave a message
Yeah.
about your HubSpot challenge, and we'll do our best to help you through that challenge on the show.
Yeah.
So this has
Do
been
call
super.
in. The thing I love about this one, Chris, is it is little zero about us and 100% about them. If they call in, if they've got a problem, if they ask questions, boom, immediate value to the thing that is in their brain at that moment. So please, please, please call in, leave a voicemail, leave multiple voicemails if you want. Doesn't matter. We'll address them.
Yes, we will. And until then, remember, folks, you probably already own the solution you're looking for in HubSpot. Sometimes you just need to wake up to it. Join us tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Central, or catch us anytime on Spotify and Apple Music. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments and let us know what capabilities you want to wake up to next. Until then, I'm Chris Carolan,
And I'm George B. Thomas on Eastern Standard Time, so 8:30.
and this has been Wake Up Customer Platform. Now go build something amazing. Have a great day, everybody.
Wake up, customer platform. It's time to start the day. Discover all the value you already own. Don't let solutions slip away. Wake up, customer platform. The tools are at your hand. No need to sleep on capabilities that can help your business stand. The answer's right before your eyes. You just need to realize. Wake up, customer platform, and watch your business rise.